Hi, my name is Justin Schneikert. Today, you're going to get a workout video that you can do in the comfort of your own home. No one can look at you, no one can judge you, and it can go on your own pace. Today, I'm going to teach you exercises that takes very little equipment, if not none at all, and it's easy to do, and you can do them throughout the day. But the first thing that we need to do before we work out and you learn the proper workouts that I'm going to show you is we need to stretch. Stretching is important because it reduces muscle tear and wear, and also reduces the likelihood of you getting injured throughout your workout. So the stretches that we'll perform are going to be 3. Stretching, please take it seriously, but however, you can do stretches in a matter of 5 minutes before your workout and still get good results. Stretches I'm going to teach you are toe touches and the Superman, as well as the single arm over. The first one we'll go over is the single arm over. When you stretch, make sure you hold it for 10 to 30 seconds. Anything between that, you might do further damage to your body. So this is a single arm over. Arm over your head, opposite hand, opposite elbow. And you push your left opposite hand down on your elbow and count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then now we'll do the Superman. Superman, your belly's all on the ground and you're looking straight up. Your back will be slightly tilted at a 45-degree angle. Get your hands up, make a fist if you like, or you can do this too, like a goalpost, and lift up for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the third stretch I'm going to teach you to do is the toe touches. Literally, you just bend down and pretend you're trying to touch your shoe to put it on, or your sock. It looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, the first workout that we're going to do today is lunges. When you perform a lunge, there's several things that you need to be cautious about. Hyperextension and going too quick. What I mean is, when you hyperextend, you might hyperextend your ACL, your PCL, or your MCL, the ligaments that connect muscle to bone. And if you do that, it's going to be a long recovery. However, there is a proper way to do a lunge. To do a lunge, there's 2 methods that you can do. You can get arms over your head, or you can get your hands like this on your side, and you lean down like this. And you can hold it from anywhere from 3 to 5 seconds, especially for a beginner. And you do it again, like this. 1, 2, 3, back. Or if you want to be more high speed, put your arms over your head and you can walk and do lunges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you cannot do a lunge due to your health, just make sure you don't do it unless the doctor has cleared you to perform that level of exercise, because it does a lot of strains in your knees as well as your back. The next exercise I'm going to go over and show you is how to perform a correct push-up. When you perform a push-up, make sure your elbows bent at a 90-degree angle and your back is straight. I'll show you. Back is straight, head up, and this is what you do. That's a proper push-up. You don't want to do a push-up like this. Granted, you are still getting a good workout, however, you're not targeting the exact results of what you are wanting to achieve. And if you cannot do a sit-up, a push-up for any reason, due to your health or your level of fitness, you can do a push-up on your knees. And it looks just like this. You're on your knees, and you just kind of lean forward, like this, and you just do a push-up. The reason why you do them on your knees is because it takes half the weight off your body, of your legs, and you're just lifting your upper torso area. And when you do a push-up, you can hold it from anywhere from 20 seconds all the way up to 5 seconds, or a fast one. It just depends on how you want to do it. The next exercise that we're gonna do is a sit-up. Sit-ups, you can do it a couple ways. You can have your arms like this, like you're hugging yourself, or your hands behind your back, over your head, on your neck. However, when you do this, you need to be aware of your neck and straining your neck. I prefer doing sit-ups like this because it does less damage to your body and it's easier to do. When you do a sit-up, make sure your feet are about a foot apart or together. Don't have your feet like this, like in a vertical position that is parallel, because that will do damage to your body. So a sit-up should look like this. All the way up, have your elbows touch knee, and your back falls down. And again, just like this. If you cannot do a sit-up for any reason, due to your health or level of fitness, you can still do a sit-up how I taught you, but you can train your lower abdominals muscles as well as your hip flexors to doing one by trying to do one, if that makes sense. So if you can't do a sit-up, try to give effort like this. You're still working your muscles in your belly and your legs. However, you're still getting the same workout. If not, it's harder because you're new and you're a beginner. Or if that's too difficult for you, and say you're like in a wheelchair or crutches, you can do a sit-up in the chair. You just sit down like this, get your hands like this, like an X, like how I showed you, and just lean your back forward and lean back up. That's another way that you can do an exercise while being dedicated to a wheelchair or any other medical problems you might have. The next exercise is my absolutely most favorite. It's called a burpee. A burpee is a mixture of a push-up and a dynamic jump. And it looks like this. That's a burpee. If you cannot do a burpee for any reason, make sure, due to health, make sure you contact your doctor or health profession that you see to make sure you are able to do one prior for doing this workout. The reason why I say this is because a burpee has a lot of strain on your shoulders and your back. And you don't want to damage that even further because you only get one shoulder, one back. The next exercise I'm going to do is a mountain climb. And the mountain climber looks like this. And you can go off any preference. You can have left knee up forward, right knee back. Both hands are on the ground. have your knee and elbow together while your back leg is back, and you can do it. This is a mountain climber. A mountain climber usually can last anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute. Just depends on the level of fitness you are at. And if you still struggle to do that, just go at your own pace. As long as you make a physical effort, you will get better eventually at doing this exercise. Sadly, there is no modifications for this exercise, just due to all the different movements with your joints. The next exercise I'm going to show you is toe touches. Toe touches are like this. You get on your back, get your legs straight together, arms back like this, like you're a dying cockroach, and you just touch your toes. It's like a sit-up. However, you're just trying to grab your toes. The straighter the legs you have, the better you'll do. But if you can't, like myself, just due to your inflexibility, that's fine. Still give a good effort at it. And if you need to modify it to your own ability. So say like you can't get your legs up off the ground, or they're like this, still just practice. That's still better than not trying. The next exercise I want to show you that you can do in the comfort of your own home is called an air squat. An air squat's easy to do, no equipment needed, and takes very limited amount of space. You can get your hands together, feet spread apart about a foot, and get your hands like this, and you just go down. Make sure your back straight and neutral spine, eyes forward. And if you cannot do a squat, you can do a squat in a chair. We all squat when we sit down in a chair throughout the day. It'll look like this. You can use the chair, as I demonstrated, to help support your booty and your weight that's getting pushed downward. This is good to improve on your lower leg muscles and your quads. The next exercise I'm going to show you to do is the jump rope. When you do jump ropes, you can do it for time or for sets and reps. So if you want to do 10 jump ropes, 10 jumps in your workout, you can do that, and it should look like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you do not have a jump rope or do not have the space for it, you can make an imaginary line and you can jump over it as a modified jump, and it looks like this. And you can go at different angles. It still gets your heart rate up, and it still implies of you doing a jump rope. Lastly, the last thing that we're gonna do is the cool down. Now that you know how to do these exercises properly and safely, you should do this in the comfort of your own home. So to do a cool down, you want to lower your heart rate. Right now, your heart rate might be in a diastolic mode above the normal amount because your heart is beating. That is good. However, when you have that high heart rate, it's bad for you to just stop working out all of a sudden and try to get your heart rate down fast. That does damage to your heart and puts strains throughout your body. So in order to cool down, you can stretch. You can stretch by putting your arm over your head, for the single arm over like I showed earlier in the video. And when you do these stretches, they can be anywhere from 10 to 30 seconds. Or you can get in the dog position. And hold that for about 10 to 30 seconds. Or lastly, you can just do the butterfly again for a stretch. Stretching should be easy and should not take a lot of time. The reason why is because you don't want to pull your muscles and you want to be able to lower that heart rate. And you can do a butterfly, just like I showed you earlier in the video. I hope you liked watching the video today, and I hope you got something out of it. I hope you all are able to work out in the comfort of your own homes, and you learn a thing or two about how to do these exercises properly and safely. Make sure to always contact your medical provider before doing an exercise if you have any questions about it. Those are the people to go to. And I hope you have a nice day.